Two. Hello there. How you doing today? Well, we're going to do another review, or I shouldn't say review because I can't find nothing wrong with anybody that I have talked about. That's why when you see in the background, you'll see their images there because I'm trying to promote their channel. Their channels, in my opinion, are very interesting and fun to watch, and that's the only reason I'm talking about them. Okay, this gentleman here is named of his channel is Trail Mater. I think I'm doing that right. It's two words. One time I saw it as one word, Trail Mater. Anyway, these guys like to really play with words and everything like that. So I'll let them play with it. I'll mess them up even just trying. But anyway, let's talk about him. He's up here in Utah, close to where Matt's Off-Road Towing and um, Robbie Layton's paint body shop and everything like that. And he does off-road recoveries. Now, he uses a wrecker, and I say that with, maybe. If he came out to rescue me, I would think, is he rescuing me or am I going to rescue him, because that thing ain't going to make it out of here. But after watching several of his videos, he has designed his truck to do a certain job, and it is great. It may look like a disaster area, a piece of junk, but far from it. Believe it or not, it's a finely tuned, precision piece of equipment. It ain't pretty, but it gets the job done and gets it done real well. Um, I've seen him go out and recover stuff, and that thing can walk around a corner. He can lock up different wheels, which I have no knowledge of how this is done, and he can get where he wants to get to, and he can pull it out. And when you need a wrecker because your front end is tore off and you're down the side of a hill and you're going to have to climb up a side of a mountain to get out because you can't get a trailer or anything in there to you, this guy will work. Now, when I first started watching him, I wasn't in love with him. And I try not to judge people after watching just a few of their videos. But after watching, I think I've watched almost 20 of them, 25 of them, he is good. He's also a mechanic. He knows how to work on this stuff. And I guarantee you, I've dealt with a lot of mechanics in my lifetime when I owned my parts business. If the mechanics like what I see up there in Utah had the half of the talent that these people have, it'd been great, but they were all what I would call shade tree. These are not shade. He is not a shade tree mechanic. I don't know if he's got any special training, but he's learned from doing. And he does a great job. He can fix all that stuff that gets broken. He knows what he's looking at. I mean, his wrecker has a air on it. It's got a welder on it. You name it. It's got everything it needs on. I don't know what half of it is, and I'd like to know more about that wrecker. Now, I just recently saw a video where he was driving another wrecker that I think he's going to convert to the wrecker. And I can understand why, because in the wintertime, that wrecker he's driving now frees you to death, and in the summertime, you die of heat exhaustion because it's just got a ragtop top on it, but he can afford to roll it over on its side and have it work great. So that's something else. He has a daughter. I've seen her in a couple of episodes. I think children are the most valuable things on this earth. And All these companies up there in that part of the country love their kids. He is no exception. You can just tell by looking at him, he has a great relationship with his daughter, and he loves her a lot. And she loves her daddy. And that's really great. He's not the prettiest guy in the world, but you know what? I'm not either. Most daddies are not beautiful, but they are in the eyes of their children. And this man appears to me, don't know him for a fact because I've never met him, that he's a decent guy. And that's what is really important in this world. Watched one of his videos, and he apologized for the foul language of the people he was helping. And he said, I tried to bleep as much of it out I could, but I couldn't get it all, and I apologize. And that's great. And, you know, it's hard to come by nowadays because it seems like everybody has got to use the F word in every video they do, and I get really tired of hearing it. And it makes me feel good when I see people doing what they do, and he's one of them I'm going to call a good guy. You can take it, you don't have to believe me, just watch him. I think you'll learn from him. Now, before I end this, I have something to say. He will probably never see this video, but if for some reason he does, and if some of his friends would see this video and will tell him what I said here at the end, I would appreciate it. I know he's going to get a new record, or a different record, not a new one, but a different record to do the work that he's done, and I can understand why. But if he ever comes out with any t-shirts or hats, I hope that he puts the image of the record that he's driving right now on the shirt and the hats, because that is what everybody is going to remember, is that record showing up and saving their backsides out in the middle of nowhere. It stands out like a sore thumb. If it draws across the mounds, you can tell what it is, and you can tell who it belongs to. And, you know, I'm sure he won't care. He doesn't care. Probably has his own diet. But one of these days, I know he's probably going to get a merchandise line out there and put the emblem of that record up here and screen printed on the back of the shirt. Will stand out like a sore thumb, in my opinion. I'll buy one when he makes one, if he'll make it like that, because I like stuff that just slaps you in the face and everything like that. You got to have that kind of stuff. Anyway, his name is Trail Maynard. If you like outdoors rescues and driving around, I highly recommend him to you. Watch him. You'll enjoy him. And that's what counts. Entertainment or watching the stuff on YouTube. Anyway, I'll let y'all go. Have a great day. Watch out for the crazies. And just be good to other people. Bye. We'll talk to you later.